So, good morning and welcome to our class. We're going to look at corporate social responsibility as a unit in promoting sustainable tourism in level 5. So, we have this concept that we're talking about today that encourages companies to contribute or to take part in contribution of the well-being to the community in which they operate in. Uh, these are the people living around the companies. So it's important because it helps them to attract and retain customers that they serve. It also helps them to protect the environment that they are in by coming up with programs that are aimed at protecting the environment and then creating an equitable and just society by supporting the projects, the community development projects, that programs that are carried out in the community. So you have the role of CSR in the organizations, and it plays a big role in ensuring that we are meeting the well-being of the community. The first one is enhancing their brand reputation and customer loyalty. We're able to know them well. They're able to sell out their products or services, and hence by retention of the customer, we have customer loyalty, people who are loyal to their brand. It also boosts employee engagement and morale in a sense that employees that work in that company feel that their company is acting ethically and giving back to the society. So it gives them also a sense of purpose and a social responsibility as they engage with the community. It also attracts top performers and individuals. We are able to tap into those that are talented in our organizations to come up with these even projects or programs that aim at improving the livelihood of the people of that community. And then improves in risk management in the sense that these issues that arise, they're able to manage it uh, by practicing proactive measures or practices that are mitigating these risks. For example, having materials that are sustainable or in sustainable waste management, we're able to improve the risk of land degradation for that matter. It also has financial benefits inside the sense that we're able to save some money for us to allocate them to the programs or projects that we are doing. And in the same sense, we are attracting investors who are coming up to partner with us. So we also have uh, a company gaining financially for that matter. And then the other point is building of stronger communities in the sense that we're able to, as they volunteer to participate, as they take part in these programs and in these projects, we find that the communities are building a positive environment for the business to operate in. And then we have the different types of CSR. We have the environmental stewardship, in the sense that we are able to reduce the carbon emission of the greenhouse gases. That's why it's important so that it enables us to conserve water and use the recycled materials well. We also have another type of CSR known as the social responsibility that promotes diversity and inclusion, making sure that we are supporting charitable causes, like for example, as a community, children being educated by a particular company. We are including them because some of them are unable to pay for their fees. And then you have philanthropy, which is donating resources or money to charities that are run by the community. Like for example, we have the children homes, home for the elderly, widows in the society. So we are donating resources from the company to assist such groups of people. And then we have the activities that we take part in, like for example, in tourism, we have employee responsibility. This is where they take part in resource conservation, conservation of water and the natural resources. They also take part in waste management, trying to segregate waste and looking at ways on how we can manage our waste. They also take part in habitat and wildlife protection, making sure that we don't endanger the animals and plants in their natural habitats. and we protect them from poaching. We also have the second activity, which is community development, like supporting the local businesses. Local businesses are those that are performed or carried out by the community, like a sale of local handmade crafts. And we also have cultural preservation for the cultural sites where communities practice their rituals. We also have social welfare programs whereby we're looking at how to come up with initiatives that are supporting education and healthcare programs so that they're able to live well within the community. Continuing, we have also employee relations. Employee means we are looking at now the people that work within the organization, and we have fair labor practices, whereby we encourage people to have proper working hours, proper working conditions, and all those. We also have diversity and inclusion, making sure that our workplaces reflect the local community participation, or their 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 children or their community youth or people being involved in the welfare or in the employment opportunities that the company is offering. We also have employee well-being, which enable us to promote safe work environments that are healthy and support the employee well-being initiatives and all that they do. The other activity we do is responsible tourism practices, like minimizing the impact of tourism in a destination, like we reduce crowding and we promote sustainable tourism. We also have sustainable practices that we do, like, for example, making sure that we reduce the uh, levels of carbon emission into the environment and such. We also have transparency and communication, in the sense that the company is able to be transparent on matters that impact the social, the environmental, and the community around them. So all these practices are aimed at making sure that sustainable tourism is long lasting and for the future generations. So we have the benefits of engaging in CSR benefits. We have different benefits, like reducing the risk of negative publicity, whereby we are able to manage our risks well. We also have creating a conducive work environment, whereby the workplace is better, our staff can work well. We are also able to attract and retain talent from our staff, those who have innovative ideas that can uh, bring out the best in them. And then we have innovation, in the sense that we have new ways of operating more sustainably. We're able to have new ideas brought in by our staff, and we also have employee engagement. They feel as part of the staff or the team when their effort is being recognized. They feel motivated and they take it as part of them as they engage in these activities. We have limitations also. As much as we have the benefits, we have the issues that the company may face, like the cost is expensive to run such activities, or to give this um, to give to such courses is not cheap. And then the other issue they may face is balancing stakeholder expectations, in the sense that all some of the stakeholders may not be in agreement to what is being done. So they may have issues with those that are not for the idea. And then you have lack of accountability, in the sense that at times it might be difficult to account for what has been done if you don't have proper measures in place for accountability. And then you have the focus shifting from the core business. A company may forget that their main mandate is to make profits as they engage in these activities. We also have shareholders, and shareholders people or individuals that are affected by the company's CSR activities, and we categorize them into two main categories. We have the internal stakeholders, those that are within the organization, and then they have a direct interest in its success, for example, employees employed in that organization and shareholders who have put in their capital for the running of the organization. We also have the external stakeholders, those that are outside the company but are impacted by its operations. Like, for example, we have our customers who purchase products from us. We have the suppliers who enable us in the distribution. We have communities that are around us, the government that gives policies, and the non-government organizations also who come in to fund or lobby on the behalf of the community for the projects, and the media, which is key in dissemination of information out there to the public. That's the end of the class. Have a good day.